This is the Valley's original morning magazine show, ABC 15's Sonoran Living Live. Did you know that when it comes to spending money, women are the most powerful influence in the world? So just imagine what we could do collectively if we harness all of our power of our purses to change the world. It's an interesting thought, and this is a new book, the topic, in fact, of a new book by Diane MacEachern, and she's showing us how to do it. It's called The Big Green Purse, and it's full of small and big changes to make you go green. Now, good morning, Diane. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I love your green shirt that you wore.
Thank you. It seemed appropriate.
Absolutely. So you think it all starts in the purse?
Yeah, it does. And you know why? Because the way we spend our money really makes a difference in the marketplace. You know, we're constantly subject to manufacturers telling us what to buy, but the way we spend our money, we can tell companies what to make.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because if we start buying more of a certain type of product, they will start producing more of a certain type of product.
Right.
Yes?
And now that we have so many choices in the marketplace to buy green, it's a great way to show our confidence in those products. Just about anything that you would want to buy, there's now an earth-friendly option.
A lot of people have two big, I don't know if they're misconceptions or not, you'll have to tell me. They think it either costs more or the quality is enough to snuff with, say, the non-organic or the non-green friendly type of counterparts.
Right. The interesting thing now is that generally when you buy earth-friendly products, you can actually end up saving money in the long run. And second, as to the quality, it turns out that the quality of so many eco products is actually much higher than the conventional counterpart. Even organic produce. You know, it turns out there are more nutrients, minerals and nutrients and vitamins in organic produce than in the produce that's conventionally grown.
What does your book tell us if we're basically starting from almost scratch?
You know, I think the real message of the book is just start. Go ahead and start. Some people say, oh, there's no point in me getting started because I can't do everything, so why should I do anything?
Right.
But one action can really make a difference. You've probably heard about buying a compact fluorescent light bulb, one of those very energy-efficient light bulbs. If everyone just put one bulb in, it would have the air quality impact of taking 800,000 cars off the road.
Really?
That's how efficient they are. So start with one thing. You know, don't think about the big picture. What can you do today to make a difference?
How did you get started in this? Have you always been kind of this organic, you know, environmental type of aware person?
You know, I actually have spent the last 30 years looking at these issues. I've done consulting for the Environmental Protection Agency and the World Bank and World Wildlife Fund. But the opportunity to use the consumer dollar is something that I've really tuned into in the last 4 or 5 years, just because we have so many opportunities. And I've noticed that while industry really drags its feet when it comes to supporting laws and regulations that would protect the environment, they really respond to the way we spend our money because they have to. You know, consumer dollars really are their lifeblood. And now that we have so many opportunities, it just seems to me to make sense, especially because of that money-saving angle. You know, we talked about the compact fluorescent light bulb. You can save $30 to $50 over the life of the bulb just by installing the CFL.
How do you feel when people say, well, what's the big fuss about? You know, is it a Brad Pitt thing that everybody is wanting to go green? What do you say to kind of the naysayers that they're not on the wagon yet?
You know, everything we do to the environment, we're actually doing to ourselves personally. All of the, you know, you hear about climate change and you think, well, no, I don't like to see the glaciers melting, but that's not really going to affect me. But in fact, it does. Air quality gets worse. That means asthma rates go up. Women actually have a harder time breathing in cities where the air is polluted. We have a higher incidence of heart attacks in cities that have polluted air. So all of these things have a direct human health impact.
Let's give me, you brought along some things, and actually some of them were a big surprise to me. We'll start with this little blue ball.
Everybody has heard about taking that reusable shopping bag to the grocery store, but what do you do when you go to the department store and you don't want to take all those bags home? This is called Flip and Tumble, and I think it's just great. It fits easily in your purse. It's really light, but you can open it up into a bag that you can actually use to put to go into the department store with. And so instead of taking all those things home from the department store, all those bags, you can take home a reusable bag from the department store.
So they come in different sizes, say if you're a big shopper?
Different sizes, different colors. And, once you actually get a lot of products in there, it's not even wrinkled, so it's really great.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You mentioned the water bottle to me before the show. This is great because we're not using 15 plastic water bottles.
Right, and this is another place where you can really save a lot of money. Some people spend $10 a week on bottled water. Buy one of these bottles. It's about $12, and this one is interesting because it actually comes with its own water filter.
Have you used it?
I have.
The filter doesn't make it taste too funny.
Not at all.
Some of them do have a little bit of a funny flavor, right?
And you can fill this up the day before you're going off to work, let's say, put it in the refrigerator. You'll have nice cold water for the day. And again, you're not spending all that money on bottles you're just going to throw away.
That's a great idea. And even toothbrushes.
You can buy almost anything made out of recycled plastic now, and this toothbrush is made out of 100% recycled soda bottles and yogurt tops. Yogurt tops.
Sure. The little...
From the Stonyfield Farm or any of these companies that have plastic yogurt tops. They're collecting them, and then they're making them back into products like this.
All right. Lastly, what would be your one great bit of advice to people that are watching this today and saying, well, Earth Day was last week, and I don't know, I kind of missed the whole hurrah of it. What would you say to them?
Everybody spends money every day, whether it's Earth Day or not, and I think you can make Earth Day every day based on how you spend your money. Just find $10 a week where you can shift your spending to products like these, and you'll be doing yourself and the Earth a favor.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time, Diane. And your book is called The Big Green Purse, and it's available at your local bookstore. We'll also have some information on our website as well.